Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you the brand new Q1 2022 rFactor 2 DLC drop, along with a ton of other bug fixes. This adds 4 new pieces of content, 1 track, and 3 new cars. And I think a lot of you are going to like this one, and it's definitely going to draw a fair amount of you, I feel like, back into the sim. This is Daytona, ladies and gentlemen, and 2 of the 3 cars as well have to do with Daytona. The cars that I will be covering in today's video are the Ligier JSP 320 LMP3 car. We have the BMW M4 GT3. This is the car that has the Fanatec wheel rim that you can now buy on their store for $1,400 and get it in October this year. Good job, Fanatec. They did also add the Dallara IR18, or the 2020 spec Indy car with the aero screen and everything like that. I'm going to cover that in a separate video at 4 a.m. EST, so my usual upload time. So in a couple hours from when this video is posted, or about like 12-ish, 10, because I want it to have its own separate video, because there's a whole big slew of stuff that comes with that as well. Now, I want to go in depth on the 3 pieces of content we're covering today, but I also want to keep it quick. So first of all, let's just start off with Daytona. This has probably been one of the most requested tracks for rFactor 2, and it is here finally. PBR shading, so the pinnacle of what rFactor 2 has to offer for its DLC tracks, and this thing looks absolutely stunning. I don't know when its laser scan was from, but seeing it has the new Le Mans chicane, or whatever they're calling it, it's the bus stop. It has the new curb textures and everything like that, so I have a feeling it is a 2021 scan. So in my opinion, and I will automatically say this right now, I think this is the best version of Daytona in sim racing. Even the iRacing version, this is a lot better. As I mentioned earlier as well, it does have the tri-oval variation. I don't know how popular stock car racing is. They do have those unlicensed stock cars in the game. So if you want to do the Daytona 500 and rFactor 2, then now you can officially. Daytona is a fantastic track, and now this is the Rolex 24 sim. You have the DPI cars, you have the LMP2s, the Orca, and the Ligier. We now have the Ligier LMP3, and we have the GT3s for the GTD Pro and AM. So yeah, this is the Rolex 24 sim now. So this rFactor 2 is becoming an endurance beast, man. It has literally every major endurance race under the sun covered. But now on to the LMP3 car, the Ligier JSP 320. Very, very high quality car. If you've driven their LMP2 car, the Orca, or the Ligier, you will know that these cars are fantastic, super well modeled, great fun to drive. I was having so much fun ripping this thing around Daytona for recording, and I will definitely be doing some races in this thing against AI, because it's really, really fun. I do think this is one of rFactor 2's best cars. I think they keep raising the bar with their modeling quality and the physics as well. rFactor 2 always has had pretty damn good physics. I really like the way it drives. I know there's a couple setup exploits that are still a thing, but ACC is dealing with its own exploits right now, so I guess you can't really hold that to rFactor 2 as a unique issue. Now, if you have the GT3 pack for rFactor 2, then this is going to be a perfect little addition for it. This is the BMW M4 GT3. I will still wholeheartedly say, even though I don't really play Assetto Corsa Competizione a lot, ACC is the de facto GT3 sim. I don't think rFactor 2 is beating it out of the water. ACC is the place you go for GT3s, but especially with the full now IMSA endurance grid that we have, having this car as an addition is super, super nice. And if you want to run the Sebring 12 hours around this thing, now you have the updated BMW GT3 for your GT3 field. Unlike the Ligier, we do actually have a lot of comparisons to other sims with this car, and I'm trying my best to like weed out just the differences of ACC's physics versus RF2's, and I feel like they both, like the fundamental driving experience, like the way the weight transfers, especially with the front engine, it feels very similar in that vein. Like, I don't feel like I'm having to drive completely different than how I would to ACC based on the car alone. That's more so just the physics engine kind of being different. And again, I do believe that ACC is the superior sim in terms of GT3 cars, because that's literally its whole shtick. But this is still a fantastic car. It drives really well. And if you don't have ACC somehow, but you do have rFactor 2, then this could be a great first taste into this insane brand new GT3. The best part about this is that even if you already have the Endurance DLC, like you have every single DLC under the sun, this has its own pack for $20 USD, at least that's what it was for me after tax. So a full pack, the Q1 2022 pack, the Daytona, the Ligier, the BMW, and the IndyCar. Super, super recommended. And if you haven't touched rFactor 2 in a while, now is the time to get back into it, because there is a ton of cool content and things happening in general around this sim, and especially as the year goes on, I think it's only going to get better. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, a like and a sub would mean a lot. I do want to do some more rFactor 2 content. Again, I will be covering the IndyCar later, a couple hours from now. So get subscribed for that if you're new. And thank you for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.